Said rolling around, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
So that we'll go back with another video. I'm Strange Wang, he is Nate. We have Thor, Love and Thunder coming out. So we decided to rank the MCU villains because Christian Bale will probably be a badass as the Butcher, or the God Butcher. I like saying the Butcher because I'm a big rap fan of, and I like Benny the Butcher. That's what he says. The Butcher coming. But he'll tell you about the social media, and then we'll dive into this tier list of villainy, or a tier list of evil.
If you scroll down to the description box below, pop it open, you'll find links to our social media accounts. Click on those, give us a follow. We also have links to our Coffee account and our Patreon account if you'd like to help our channel financially. Click on those. Patreon, it's got some good bonus content. Very cheap. Check it out. We also have a thanks button right there on YouTube, and if you're not going to do any of those things, then subscribe because it's free and you still get to help us out.
Not a fan of SpongeBob.
It took me a second to realize what you were referencing. All right, first up, we got Obadiah Stane.
You know, he kind of the first MCU villain.
Yeah.
Put him at the B.
Yeah, I was thinking B as well.
For
B.
Respect.
Because he was pretty menacing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he
Jeff
posed
Bridges, great
a
actor.
legitimate threat. So,
I bet he's pissed he's going to get more movies.
Yeah. Next up, we got Abomination.
Yeah. He still hang out in the MCU. You know, he's in Chain Cage fighting motherfuckers.
Right.
Tim Roth. Shout out Tim Roth. Tarantino's homeboy. C?
Yeah. So far, we're on the same page. I'm pretty sure the picture is very small, but I'm pretty sure that is Justin Hammer.
Nematode. Throw him in the...
Yeah, I mean, he's... Yeah, I agree with that. He causes some problems, but ultimately, I mean, who gives a shit about this guy? All right, Ivan from Iron Man 2.
Whiplash. I'll say Whiplash is a C. You know, Mickey Rourke, he was kind of cool. He
Yeah.
did some things.
Yeah, I agree. I think C tier is correct. Nothing like spectacular.
I didn't think you needed a whole movie to beat him, but that's basically what C is.
Yeah. Red Skull.
I'm between A and B.
Same.
I mean, he comes back as like a nonchalant role, but the first one, you know, you see him, you're like, damn, this dude means business.
Yeah.
He's about his shit.
I mean, anybody who thinks like the Nazis aren't bad enough, that's a pretty bad dude.
Look at this guy.
So
Throw him in the A.
I think we can go A. Yeah. All right. We got Loki.
Interesting choice. Starts off as a villain, goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Ultimately, he's an anti-hero, I think we can say.
Yeah.
So that leaves him out of the S tier, for me personally.
Right. Because we are ranking it like as a whole,
Yeah.
not just like this individual movie, right?
So do we go A or B?
Uh,
Because I think he's a Mama Luke in the Avengers, and he's a background side villain sometimes in Thor.
yeah, but he is also like one of the most interesting ones, and like in terms of charisma, in terms of motivation, you know, all that good stuff. I think A. I think A is fine.
Alright, throw him in the A.
All right, Malekith.
Throw some D's on that bitch.
Yeah, I agree. Not a good movie. Not that great of a villain. Is that Trevor?
No, that's the...
That's the Mandarin, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Mandarin.
The Fugazi Mandarin.
Yeah, his name's Trevor.
Throw that man in the D tier. He's Fugazi.
Agreed.
He redeemed himself in Shang-Chi, so he's not even really a villain.
True.
The real Mandarin.
Yeah. I forgot
What
his
you
name.
thinking? Nematode Nelly, that's his name.
Nematode Nelly, yeah.
Maybe C.
Yeah, I was thinking B or C. Oh, let's go B. He does actually pose like a fair threat. You know, he comes closer to winning than a lot of other villains do. So, all right, Winter Soldier.
I think you make the same argument for Loki you make for Winter Soldier. A.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Robert Redford,
Yeah.
my boy. He's like, he brings back Hydra.
Yeah, that's true. That has to get some points.
B?
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I mean, that is...
The Shogun?
Yeah.
Throw him in that B tier.
Voltron?
I love the second Avengers movie. Big Voltron guy. So to me, that's an A tier list villain.
Yeah, I think when you consider, like, threat posed, like, all that kind of stuff, like, literally, like, a machine with no feelings or anything, really. I mean, that's a solid villain. Yellow Jacket.
This is when we get in the territory of, oh, we should make them fight themselves. And it's interesting. It's not. It's really not.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Yellow Jacket looks cool as shit, though.
Yeah. Yellow Jack off. That's what I think he is. Throw him in the C tier.
Yeah, I was thinking C. I think that's fair.
My boy Baron Zemo. I think he deserves A tier. He broke up the Avengers. Did he get caught? Yeah, but he won.
Yeah.
He broke up the Avengers.
Well, and the fact that he did that is like, I mean, should we consider S?
Oh, that's what I meant, S.
Oh, you said A.
Not S, dog.
Yeah, I agree.
He won. He got his mission off. We're just doing movies. That's not a TV show channel, so I don't know what he did in Falcon and Winter Soldier. But for Civil War alone,
yeah,
that dude, he's a nobody.
Yeah,
he's like, my family got killed because of the Avengers. Fuck the Avengers. I win. Boom.
Yeah. Aisha, wasn't that her name?
I don't know.
Something
She's
like
in like 30 seconds of that second Guardians movie, and that second Guardians movie is terrible.
Yeah. Next we have, it's either Caecilius or Caecilius. I can't remember how he pronounces it. Caecilius.
Caillou. He's a nematode. He's a foot soldier in the whole real scheme of things.
Yeah.
Matt Mikkelsen, when that trailer came out, Matt Mikkelsen's such a good actor at the time. Still is. High hopes for him. Low value villain. C. First real big disappointment in the MCU for me.
Yeah. Vulture, aka Birdman, aka Batman.
A.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely A tier. Low, like maybe one of the lowest stakes villains on here ultimately, but like very solid. Hela.
I think you gotta go A.
I think so too. She
took that dude's eye.
Yeah, I mean
she fucked up Loki.
Yeah, it literally took them like bringing back that big ass motherfucker to handle her.
The dog.
Yeah,
put the dog on her. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Ronan the Accuser.
Bro, that man can't dance. Throw him in the C tier.
I agree. Ronan does seem just kind of like a little boring to me.
He's got that hammer he carries around the whole entire movie. He don't even know how to use the motherfucker.
Yeah. Win Wu.
He's more of a threat to himself than he is to the fucking son.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go B tier on that, because at the end of the day, daddy issues, that makes for a compelling story. But as a threat level, you're not even the biggest threat in that movie.
Yeah. All right, Dormammu.
That ending was stupid. Throw him in some D tier for me.
I'm not throwing him in D tier.
Bro,
well, you know what?
He literally was
like, yeah,
like,
I will, but it's only because like he didn't really do shit. You know, like
what did he even say?
Sure we'll see him again.
What did he even say? I know you're what am I? Comes back. I know you're what am I? And then he just keeps going back in time. Stupid. Crossbones. That boy ugly. That's why he got the mask on. Should get you one. C. He's a jabroni. He came back. He tried to kill Captain America, but it didn't really work.
Yeah, I agree. He
looks cool.
Yeah. I can't see who that is. It looks like Ronan again, though.
Nah, this is all. This is the 4 nematodes.
It's so dark.
Thanos.
Yeah. Thanos is. So are we doing all 4 of them together, or you want to do?
Let's do all 4 of them, though, for time's sake. Throw them in the C tier.
Yeah.
They're jabronis.
Because Obsidian Kroll, I think, is one of them's name. I mean, they cause problems. I think C.
B's too high.
B's too high. I agree.
If we're ranking these, top of the C tier.
Yeah. I'm not going to take the time to drag them to the front of the C tier, but...
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either.
Yeah. All right, Ghost.
I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
So it has that going for it. But at the end of the day, that
Cool
movie,
power, too.
that movie's whack and unneeded. That movie was just made to get to the next movie, C tier.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Well, the picture they chose for him is absolutely hilarious.
They
But
did that man wrong.
so Norman Osborn / the old GG.
You put him in S tier.
Well, we're looking at MCU, but they
He
crossed
kills
everything.
his aunt.
But they crossed everything over, so technically you also count him for the Sam Raimi movies.
Well, just even in the
Yeah,
Tom Holland,
yeah, I agree.
he killed his fucking aunt
I think that's fair.
and then let loose villains so
Yeah.
he can do his own shit.
I'm fine with that. Even though that picture is goofy as shit.
Yeah.
Taskmaster.
See,
Yeah,
end of the day, jabroni. You got homegirl fighting Frankenstein.
I can't see who that is again.
Electro.
Oh, Electro. Duh, that makes sense.
See, inconsequential to the story.
Yeah,
Just there for nostalgia.
has some good dialogue in the movie, but
I say you put Lizard right there with him.
yeah, I agree as well. Well, also, like, he's not even, like, yeah,
You
I
know,
like it.
This is a jabroni.
Yeah,
I think Doc Ock gets separated though, because you do have more character, and he fucks up Spider-Man pretty well.
yeah, it's true.
So I'll put him in B tier.
Yeah.
For me personally,
I agree with that.
even though he does turn into
Even though he flips, which, like, I'm, like, usually kind of against this whole, like, villain redemption phase that we're in with, like, film in general right now. Disney's doing it a lot, but I like that for him. Oh, Sandy Boy.
old Sandman, Into the Sandman. I'll put him in C tier. I forgot he was in that movie. To be honest,
All right, the Scarlet Witch. I'm not a witch. I'm your wife.
fucking gold. Off topic, when they did the whole like home cinema and they did like celebrity sit in parts, Adam Sandler plays their grandpa, and like that.
Nice.
I was like, damn, I want to like if they ever remake that, better have Sandler do it. Fucking gold. You know why she's pissed off?
Yeah.
She only gets a movie to air her grievances, but you get 4 movies of like slowly like poking at her.
Mm-hmm.
She kills Doctor. Oh, no, she doesn't. She takes out.
She's strong as fuck.
She takes out Mr. Fantastic, Captain Marvel, Captain Britain.
In some
Black
pretty
Bolt.
brutal ways.
So she fucks shit up.
Yeah.
I'm so between A and B.
I think, like,
The slow burn pushed me to the A.
I was about to say, I think with her build up and backstory and, like, all that kind of stuff, like, I think A is good. She's also kind of like the first, like, there's plenty of bad guys that either switch to anti-hero or a straight up good guy. She's kind of like the first good guy in the MCU to, like, switch straight up bad, you know? So I think that gets some points.
Got a Celestial here from that shitty ass fucking Eternals movie.
Yeah.
Put that in the D for me, son.
I didn't see that movie, so I'll take your word for it.
Don't.
I already forgot how to pronounce his name.
That guy's a jabroni. Throw him in the C tier. Let's call it a day.
I don't really feel like going back and looking at how to pronounce it. Mysterio.
I think you got to put him in the A tier because he won.
Yeah, I think A is...
He lost, but he won.
Yeah, he lost, but he won. Yeah, sort of Zemo-esque, except Zemo didn't die. So...
Another Eternals Goonie. Throw him in the D tier again. That movie is trash.
Alright, Ego, the Living Planet.
I want to put
Daddy.
I want to put Ego in the D tier.
Yeah.
D for Daddy. But it's Kurt Russell, so I think that automatically bumps him up to a C.
Yeah. Also, like, that one's tough because...
They didn't give it any fucking time.
I don't feel like you can say this for everyone on this list. Like, obviously, if you're, like, a comics fan, which, like, we are not, we watch movies. Everything that we say is based on, like, movies, not considering comic canon and all that stuff. So I'm sure Ego is a very cool comic book character. I believe you. And I feel like with how, like, powerful he really is, they did not show that a lot of respect in the movie. So I think C tier is fair. Like, the movie is what drags him down. I don't think it's necessarily the villain itself. Claw. Ulysses.
Charisma
Yeah.
kind of puts him in the C tier. Kind of. I mean B tier.
I was about to say, I feel like this is a B.
Yeah, charisma puts him in the B tier. I'd C for charisma. Like, that's what I guess what my brain's trying to say.
Yeah.
But because of the charisma, he's a very memorable character with not a lot of screen time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why.
Yeah.
And this is Thanos before Endgame.
So Infinity War Thanos?
Yeah, and Avengers and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
I think you got to put both Thanoses in S tier just because of...
Yeah, I agree. So less purple Thanos, S, and then we'll go ahead and take more purple Thanos and make him S as well.
Because, like, that Thanos, he doesn't... It's basically that Thanos again, but he doesn't know the outcome of, hey, this is actually not a very good idea, or etc.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the outcome, how it will work.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And then finally, we got Eric Killmonger.
My favorite movie is The Bronx Tale. In The Bronx Tale, Sonny's father, played by... I mean, not Sonny. Longino's father, played by Robert De Niro, said, "The worst thing in life is wasted potential."
Oh,
You
yeah.
can sum that up by saying Killmonger.
That's
The
true.
greatest MCU villain of all time.
Mm-hmm.
The best acted performance from an MCU villain of all time.
Mhm.
It must go in the sound it out, S tier.
Yeah. I agree.
Put him in the front if you can.
Oh, if you want, if you really want him to,
Baby
yeah.
Creed, baby.
Yeah, definitely, in my opinion, the best villain. Absolutely wasted potential. I hope with what they're doing with all this multiverse stuff, they find a way to bring him back. But yeah, excellent villain.
Pretty easy
Big
stuff.
fan. Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed on a lot of things. Tell us down below in the comment section. Your tier list, does it look like ours? We'll put the link in the bio so you can do your own. But yeah, tell us your thoughts and opinions. Go ahead, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich